Good morning. We're at Doncaster today. We're doing a train out, ride back again. This time we're doing Doncaster to Sheffield, picking up most of the Trans Pennine Trail. So we've got quite a few old railways to go on. We've got the River Don to ride alongside near Sprockborough, haven't we? Some cool stuff to show you there. We've got a beautiful old viaduct, loads of old railways, and an old disused canal as well, and the remains of a workshops that was there to service all the collieries in the local area as well. So we'll show you that when we get there. So hope you enjoy. You're welcome along with us. What do we say, love?
Let's crack on.
Let's crack on. She's got it. She's on it today. Let's see if she's on it when I point the camera at her later, eh? Right, so our route today is 30 miles Doncaster to Sheffield and a further 8 miles up some hills to get home. So I've said to Lisa, as it's going to be a hot day and the coolest of the week, because it's going to be 37 degrees midweek, so it's about 25 degrees now at 9:30, so we could always get the train back from Sheffield to home. It's not a lot, but we'll see when we get there how tired we are. Right, let's crack on. I have to say, Doncaster was pretty nice to get out of, weren't it, love?
Yeah, fairly easy.
Yeah, nice and easy. Bike path straight out of the station, all the way around the busy stuff. It was pretty nice, wasn't it? I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. Right. Ooh, first bit of gravel coming up, love. Hey, straight on the Trans Pennine Trail. Boom. Get in. Here you go, love. Straight on the TPT. Nice and easy.
Although which way? Because there's
We're going left.
4 different ways.
If only you had the route. If only you had the route on your computer.
I have got the route, but
Well, you know which way we're going then. Right, so we've done 1.5 miles to get here. Which is pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's lovely out at the sun, isn't it?
Yeah. Not going to be out of it for all day, though, are we? I can't get back on.
Well, they holding gate for us, were
Yeah.
they? Oh, well, I didn't realise. Thought they were just having a drink. Just gonna get a couple of pickies. Look at that beauty. So that is part of a cycle trail, that, love.
What, up there?
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah. Because where we went left, yeah, there's a cycle trail above us there. I think it ends just the other side of that bridge there. Look at that bridge is there. That's beautiful. So this is, do you know what river this is, love?
No. River Don.
River Don.
I thought there were a train going to come over there then.
No. So we're doing River Don down to Sprockborough, and then we're going to pick up the trail just the other side of the Conisbrough Viaduct. Cracking day for it, isn't it? Aye, alright.
Thank you. Bye.
What a lovely stretch. So this is the River Don at the moment, just to the side of us, which will shortly turn into the Sheffield and South Yorkshire navigation, I think it's called. Or is it Sheffield and Doncaster? I'll pop it up on screen. But yeah, there's a lock, and I'll tell you a bit more about it when we get there. It's a lovely stretch though. Love stuff like this. Wow, awesome. And imagine it being muddy in winter. You can see how chopped up the path is. It's obviously all dried now. Yeah, gorgeous.
So
So this is where the River Don and the Sheffield and South Yorkshire navigation meet. There's a lock there just to the left, just at the side of that rusty vessel. And the reason the Sheffield and South Yorkshire navigation was built was to accommodate the much larger vessels than a standard barge. They were often powered by sails, and when there was no wind, they were boreholed by the families that owned them. And these boats were up to 61 feet long and 15 feet wide. So imagine that was quite a hard graft. Anyway, this lock here, which is known as Sprotborough Lock, is the lowest point of the Sheffield and South Yorkshire navigation. And from here, it goes all the way into Sheffield. Right, so this is Conisbrough Viaduct. It's a Grade 2 listed structure. It's got 21 arches, and it carried the Dearne Valley Railway from 1906 to 1966 when it closed. The steel span's over 150 feet long, where it goes over the navigation there. And the reason it's about 116 feet above the water, do you know why, love?
No, I don't.
It's 116 feet above the water because of the sailboats. They had to leave the clearance for the sails to get underneath. It's absolutely awesome, isn't it?
It's really tall.
It is. It's about 116 feet.
Yep.
So in 2015, this viaduct was used as a murder scene in one of the DCI Banks episodes. Bet you didn't know that, love, did you?
Nope. I did not.
And this viaduct was one of the very first in Britain that was built using a method of overhead cables to build. Something that's called blonding. And you'll have seen it. You'll have seen the kind of thing I mean if you've been to the Norwich quarry. It's like them overhead lines with like shackles and stuff on them. So yeah, this was one of the first. I'll put you a picture up of what the equipment looks like for blonding. But yeah, it's absolutely awesome. I mean, look at that, it's a vast thing. Again, part of the Trans Pennine Trail. And we're going to go and pick it up just on the end over there. Just where that trail goes. We're just underneath it now and we're just about to pick up on that trail. So we might ride along it and show you what it's like on top, eh?
Yep.
Right, let's bring the old drone back.
So close, isn't it? We have been on it before, haven't we?
Yeah. This must be a hell of a climb, love, because we've got to get from where we are to the top of that viaduct.
Yep.
Oh, it's here.
I thought that young lad went this way. Oh God.
What?
This feels hard. Why does it feel so hard?
Oh. Oh. We're never going to be flat, were it? Given we've got about over 100 feet of climbing to do in such a short space of time.
Hi, thank you.
No problem.
Right, so we're just on that big metal expanse, so the cycle path we came through is just down there in that tree line running alongside the river, and that's where we just were. But I thought I'd bring you up and show you because it is an impressive structure. And there's, just over there you can see Lisa taking a picky look. There's Conisbrough Castle, which we're not going on to today.
Oh, I might have got my hand in the way of that photo.
But yeah, what an impressive structure. Awesome. The stuff the railway gave us was amazing, weren't it?
We've got to...
The quality of the workmanship, the fact that they're still standing here hundreds of years later, it's cool, isn't it?
Yep. Oh, quarry, look at that quarry there. Well,
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's a quarry.
Yeah, go on then.
Oh, we've got to go past these poor people with the dog again.
I promise you that's the last time today you'll have to stop for us. Thank you. Wow. Look at the views, some awesome views from up here, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean it's
Looking right over them hills over there.
quite nice looking over Conisbrough, isn't it? It's actually quite nice, Conisbrough.
Well, yeah, if you remember last time we did this, it was so cold, weren't it?
Yeah.
You don't appreciate stuff the same when it's freezing, do you?
Yeah, it was bitter, weren't it?
It was. Well, we abandoned the ride, didn't we? Cut the ride short because it was so cold. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you.
Right, so all this land we're riding down and towards now was all old collieries. Denby Main and all the ones around the Manvers area. It was just a huge area for coal mining, and that's what a lot of these railways were here for. I believe not far away as well there is a pit head, or at the top of the shaft. Look at that, some sleepers there, look.
Oh yeah.
So a few weeks ago I met up with a channel subscriber, Ron, who was doing the reverse of my full Chesterfield Canal route, and we met up, had a chat, a coffee, a bit of cake and a bike ride. It was lovely. And he was telling me he was part, in the 80s, he was part of the project team whose job was to deliver the Trans Pennine Trail and to, you know, carry out feasibility, check it was possible and help get it in place. And yeah, he had some fascinating stories to say about it. And I'm going for a little trip with Ron in September, so I'll be sure to pick his brains a bit more about it because it's fascinating. It really is. So that was that thing I was just mentioning. So just here, this was Cadeby Main Colliery number 2 shaft, and it was sunk right here where we stood in 1889, and there's a little memorial to it, look, closed in 1986. That's cool, isn't it, that this is the shaft site?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just saying that all these railways around here were for the colliery industry, and this whole area was absolutely swarming with collieries, weren't it? You wouldn't know it now though. Oh, that is definitely the wrong gear.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, but what it has left us is all these beautiful wildlife places and amazing places to ride as bikes. You'd never know it though, would you? I'll see if I can find a picture of Cadeby Main Colliery and I'll pop it up for you. But you'd never know, would you? If that weren't there, you'd have never known.
This is so different to last time we rode it.
Yeah, well, it was freezing last time. Oh, so bumpy.
I know, yeah.
Always a problem with tarmac and tree routes. Come on, love, just test your river knowledge. Where are we? What's this?
River Don.
Nope, this is the River Dearne.
Oh, okay.
So I think we do meander along this and cross it a couple of times there. Like a tree come down over there, look. Blocked it. I mean, it's not a navigable thing, it's only a small river, isn't it, the Dearne? Yeah, it's cool to see though. Nice bridge, isn't it?
Is this the, oh no, it's the Don that goes through Sheffield, isn't it?
Yeah, and Rotherham.
Oh.
Right there.
What is it? What is this? What is it?
I know, like an old railway abutment. Yeah, it looks like a railway abutment.
Oh, Oh yeah, there's one on the other side as well.
Yeah. See there, look, just in the trees, one there. There's one on the other side. Well, I'll have to do a bit of research on that. It looks like an embankment, doesn't it? And it wouldn't surprise me in this area, there was a hell of a lot of stuff. Where we're going in a bit, there was huge amount of sidings and stuff, and I've looked on the old maps, can't even see what it was, but there's a huge amount of sidings going in there and railways going in. I'd have thought it was a colliery, but looking on the maps can't see anything. Now nature reserve, so we'll see that when we get there. Well, you wouldn't think it, but Lisa's just sat on a canal towpath there, and that there is one of the little remains of the Elsecar branch canal, which was part of the Durn and Dove Canal, and it went up to what is now Elsecar Heritage Centre, but there was collieries up here, and the workshops at Elsecar were basically put there by the Earl Fitzwilliam for all these collieries, and all the carpenters and joiners and all the engineers all worked in these workshops, and whenever they need to go and maintain the collieries, they go out and maintain them. So yeah, there's a couple more bits of this canal which appear up here, some remains of locks and stuff, but there's not much else, is there, love?
No.
It's pretty barren, really. And unless you knew it used to be a canal, I don't think you'd clock it, would you? Eh? So there's the remains of a canal bridge, look. It's pretty cool. Whew, and there is a lock up here, isn't there? There was only 6 locks on this canal in total. None of them are left. You can see where they were. I'm not sure if we'll see it in the undergrowth today, because it's pretty overgrown. Anyway, the railway that serviced this area that we were cycling on just back there when we came off the Trans Pennine Trail, the track bed was just over to our left, but the end of it is a heritage railway, which unfortunately is closed at the moment, but I believe there is plans to rejuvenate it. I think it closed in COVID and it hasn't opened since, which is a shame. There is plans to do something with it in the future. Thank you, buddy. Cheers.
Thank you.
But yeah, the canal's just to our right. It's bone dry there. You'd never know it was a canal. Just overgrown. Hiya. So there you go, look, there's the remains of one of the locks. Now just a little weir type thing, which they do that to a lot of canals, don't they? But more and more, you can just see the wall of the canal just over there as well. Yeah, so I mean, it's nice to see little bits of it, isn't it? But it is a shame when things like that go, but when there's no need for it, I think they struggle to restore this one, as so much of it's gone, and including the Durn and Dove. I mean, the Durn and Dove's literally decimated. There's hardly anything left. I mean, look at that. Looks very much like a canal there, doesn't it? So there's one of the weirs now, and another one just through the trees there. You can hear it. In fact, I think we might be able to see it just up here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, there you go, look. But at least it's still in water. It's a nice house, isn't it? Lovely garden at side of the canal there. Lovely that. So Duck's thinking we might have some food. Well, they're not wrong, we have, but it's for my belly. Right, so we're not far from Elsecar Canal. And there's a basin up there where the canal used to terminate. I'll just show you this in there. I'm not sure if you'll see it. There's like a wharf. Well, there's a drawing of it, and it basically used to be a colliery here. So the colliery was up above, over the back there, and there's this huge wharf here and basin. All the brickwork's still here and everything. It's in really good condition, isn't it? And where we're stood would have been the bridge where the boats came in and out off the canal. The canal's just there behind us. So yeah, it's a cool little place, this, isn't it? It is cool, it's fascinating really. It's mad, if it wasn't for these remains of bricks, you'd never know. So this was Hemmingfield Colliery, and they only took ownership of this site 2014, a trust took it on. Yeah, amazing. Gas explosion just before Christmas 1852, killed 10 men and boys. Yeah, so yeah, if you're coming this way, have a look, it's awesome. Right, so let's pop up to Elsecar. We'll have us lunch at the basin, I think. It's a nice day today. And now treat yourself to an ice cream. Oh, hang on. There you go, look. See a little bit better there, look. So here's one wharf, and then round the corner there, it just goes in, there's all sorts. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then pretty soon, we're on the old railway track bed now. So pretty soon we'll start to see some railway tracks, albeit overgrown now. Hiya. As we come into Elsecar, I'll show you that. There's a station and a junction signal box. It's pretty cool. Hiya. You can't really see them. Immediately to our left is the Heritage Railway. And just to our right, up here, is the basin where we're going to grab our lunch for today. Ooh, and a nice bit of shade as well. There's the basin, isn't that lovely? You wouldn't think that just round that corner it turns into nothing, would you? But it does. Yeah, so this is where it terminated, an Elsecar Heritage Centre. It's just through there. And that's where we're going when we've had a spot lunch. Right, so we're just coming into Elsecar now. So this was built in the 1850s for the Earl Fitzwilliam service all these collieries. It was workshops for all these joiners and carpenters were based, and whenever they had to go and maintain anything off they went. Yeah, the railway is just to our left. It's that derelict currently, but there is plans for it to be repaired. So just there is what's believed to be, I forget the name of the engine, is it an engine or something like that? Believed to be the only example left in the world of that type of engine. You can see the pulley coming out of the building. Can you see at the top the big pumping arm? Yeah, there's some pulleys and stuff, look. Yeah, it looks like we can't get into Elsecar today, not this way anyway. It's closed, but there's the railway station, look. In fact, I think we can see the railway from just up here, love. Maybe not. Yeah, can't really see much of it from here at the minute. But obviously there's an engine and a pedestrian footbridge, which I believe came from a different railway, but there's a little station there and platform as well. And then the track runs just down there, which is been riding along the screen.
Good to you.
sit here. There's some ice cream there, look. Right, so this is Elsecar Heritage Centre. This used to be all workshops. And look, the signs, look, so there's the new colliery was over there, the ironworks was that way, and all these places are now being repurposed as a visitor centre, and you can go in, and they do run the days where you can do a bit of blacksmithing and stuff like that. Yeah, look, there's the old chimney. Yeah, it's a cool place. So yeah, if you're on this, either on this route or Trans Pennine Trail or popping down somewhere, it's worth popping in. And we've just got lovely ice cream, so we'll have us ice cream, and then we're going to carry on the TPT. We've still got a couple of cool things to show you, including something in Sheffield that was part of the D-Day landings, but you have to keep watching to find out. There is the current Midland Railway that heads north, and that there where Lisa is the Blackburn Valley Trail, which used to be part of the Great Central Railway. So the trail is 4.3 miles long, and it was part of the Barnsley to Sheffield line, which opened in 1854. Single track all the way, and it had one passing loop. Closed to passengers in 1953. Freight services ended in 1987, and that's when it was converted into a cycle path pedestrian multi-user access, and it is now part of the Trans Pennine Trail. So it's going to take us into Meadowhall. If you've ever come down the M1 just over the Tinsley Viaduct, Sheffield, between Sheffield and Rotherham, you'll see those cranes at the side of the M1. If you're going northbound, they'll be on your left. So just to give you some bearings where we're heading, and Meadowhall's just down this curve in a few miles. So there was a couple of stations on this line, but one of them still exists, but it's now private property. It's all overgrown and half of it's derelict. But I've got a cool picture of it when it was in use, which I'll show you the station when we get there, and I'll pop you the pickup. Right, let's crack on, love.
Yeah, it's the hottest part of the day, isn't it?
It is, and I'll tell you now, the temperature is 29 degrees.
29.
So just on the right here was a station. No signs of it. I believe somewhere buried in the undergrowth is the platform, and if you're lucky in winter you might see it, but we're not going to see it today. Height of summer, and it's very overgrown. Oh, look, some rail there in the road. You see it?
Yeah.
So I didn't have a chance to show you because there was cars, but just as you cross the road there was a couple of holes in the road. You can still see the rail underneath.
Oh, it's this bit that's really bumpy, isn't it?
Yeah. Lovely though, isn't it?
Nice in shade.
It is. Feels a lot smaller in summer, doesn't it? Because everything's overgrown a bit. Lovely. So we're going to finish from Meadowhall into Sheffield along something called the Weirs Walk. Now it's a bit of a misnomer because it is a multi-user trail. It runs alongside the River Don and the steelworks and into Sheffield. It's lovely. So that's what we're going to finish with today, and that's where we've got that really cool World War II thing.
Looks right weird in summer.
So I don't know if you can see it, there's a chimney just there, that's the station building. But I have got a really cool picture of this when it was an active railway, which I'll pop up on screen looking in this direction. It's hard to imagine that it's the same place. Right, we're not far from Meadowhall now. I can almost smell the horridness. I think I've mentioned it before in a few videos, can't stand the place. Me and Lisa used to work there when we were younger. It was horrible. There we go. Right, so here we go, the 5 Weirs walk. We're just picking that up now. It's lovely, isn't it? It's only 4 and a bit miles, but it is nice. Some cool stuff to show you, including a spider bridge, and you'll see why when we get there, and the World War II D-Day piece of... Right, let's go. Oh, bike, love. Oh, sorry, dude. Alright. So this is the River Don down to our right, and in recent years spawning salmon have actually returned to the River Don. It went through a massive clean-up process after the industry started to die off a bit round here or calm down, and yeah, salmon returned to spawn upstream, which is cool. So what they did, and there's one just up here, there's some salmon ladders, isn't there?
Yeah. This is it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just here. So there you go, look. There's the salmon ladder, and there's the weir. So also, I'm not sure where the spawning grounds are, but it's cool to see, although pongy today. I don't know if it's the river or if it's this huge factory behind us, Forge Masters, Sheffield Forge Masters are expanding. So I don't know if it's the work going on there, but there's part of Forge Masters, and there's another bit down there. There's another salmon ladder, look. But you really wouldn't think, we're literally coming through a lot of Sheffield's industry, factories, there's all sorts around here, Attercliffe and Attercliffe Common, but it's so peaceful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Apart from obviously that weir. Yeah, it's lovely. Look at that gorgeous old bridge there as well, look. Which has a little road on it now. Yeah, right. Right, so this cool looking bridge here, do you know what's cool about this bridge, love?
Something to do with D-Day.
Yep, this is a Bailey bridge, and this is believed to have been used in the D-Day landings. And then afterwards, I've no idea how it came to be in Sheffield, but the guy who invented it was a civil engineer, Daniel Bailey, and basically it was designed to be moved and assembled using the minimum amount of equipment. Look, it's just held together with pins and removable steel panels. So yeah, it's an awesome bit of kit. How it ended up here in Sheffield, I've no idea, but it's pretty cool. I like to stop and admire the engineering every time we come this way. So what it does mean, love, is that we're very close to Spider Bridge and the city centre, doesn't it?
Yep. Flats.
Yeah.
Up there.
Which are
famous Park Hill flats.
Yeah, which are actually listed, aren't they? See if you can work out why it's called Spider Bridge. All these arches at one housed businesses.
Look how long they are.
I know.
You can't see it over it.
Yeah.
Well, of course I've got
you
my
can just see,
glasses on
can't you?
there,
They're right long.
yeah, they are.
They'd have been full of buildings and businesses at one point, wouldn't they? Huge.
Well,
Sheffield has got some awesome industrial heritage. Yeah, they're awesome. It's the old railway above. Yeah, the old railway is up above, isn't it? Right, Spider Bridge then, love. It's a suspended bridge, and if you look up, the spiders, I'm not sure why it's called Spider's Bridge, probably to do with all the steel cables which are suspended, I suppose, which make it look like spiders' legs. So the path of the 5 Weirs here has been closed for some time due to some works at the side of this hotel. I don't know if it's still the case though. You went right and you went left. Thank you. Yeah, looks like it's still. Oh, is it? Can we get under there now?
I don't know. Do we have to go up there?
Well, no, it's this way, but.
Can we get this way?
Oh, we can get now. We couldn't get before. So this was all closed off. Not sure what they're doing above. But this is the original path. Right, so there you go. That's the 5 Weirs, start to finish. Done. And you've got Victoria Quays just ahead. We'll go right here, love. Right, so that's that 30 miles done. We have done 30, haven't we? Yeah, so just over 30 miles done today. Oh, it's cracking. I love that. Some of the bits we'd never done before. It was beautiful. That,
it was nice.
That bit coming out of Doncaster, you'd never say, oh, go to Doncaster if you want a nice scenic ride. But it was beautiful, weren't it?
Yeah.
Within a couple of miles, we were out of Doncaster and on the side of the river and the Trans Pennine Trail, and it was just gorgeous.
The whole way back, hasn't it? It's been lovely.
Yeah. It has, yeah. So Sheffield Victoria Quays is just over there where the Sheffield and Tinsley Canal ends. We're not going that way today. The canal's got a closure on it, so we didn't come back up that way. And then you've got Sheffield Station just down there, and Sheffield City Centre's just up there. Ponds Forge swimming leisure centre thing's just down there, if you know it, just to get your bearings. This is the Park Square roundabout, innit? Yeah, so we've got 8 miles to get home. Lisa's happy to ride it, but it's pretty much all uphill, and it is baking. It's 30 degrees at the minute. I'm quite happy to pay £8 to get a train home.
We'll do that then. Whatever.
Yeah, but that was a much warmer day than our last train out ride back video, weren't it?
Yeah.
But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please give us a like and subscribe, and love your comments. Chuck a comment down there. We've got some merch coming soon as well, so I'll do a little video about that. So if anyone's interested in merch, I'll pop it down. Big thanks to Andy and Izzy who've already bought some, so I'll do a little video on that. But yeah, thank you very much. So this will be out, we'll be in the Pyrenees when this video goes out. But thanks for watching. I'm Rob, that's Lisa.
Bye, thank you for watching.
We'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Alright, well, as you can see, we're at Sheffield train station. We checked the price of the ticket here, like less than £5. Said to Lisa, says we've got another 8 miles. We'd have to go and buy some drinks, which will be about £3 or £4. We may as well just get the train.
So we've
and then bought some drinks. Don't matter, does it? But we have got a big hill. When we get on, we've got a mile of climbing. So yeah, we're getting the train. Anyway, see you on the next vid. So as you can see, we're back on the bikes again. So they moved the train to a different platform because they were having issues with some points on the line it was supposed to be taking. The train arrived 10 minutes late. We got on it, waited for 5 minutes, and then they cancelled it. So we had to do the 8 miles home anyway, up lots of hills. Ooh, it's just steep. And that is why we wanted to get the train. 7.5 miles with 875 feet of climbing in 30 degrees. Oh, baking. Oh well. We're back home. Oh God, come on, we're gonna have a beer.